Bring your A game.
Oh, yeah, that's right, y'all. Bring your A-Game Radio, CHUO 89.1 FM. I go by the name of Dynamic, a.k.a. your favorite light skin. Another dope interview about to go down, man. But this one is you know, a legendary one. You know what I mean? It's a historical one. You know what I mean? Because for me, I grew up kind of watching these guys do their thing in the city for a long time. One of them specifically came to my school when I was mad young, you know what I mean? And kicked the freestyle in the halls, made everybody go crazy. They've been on TV. They've been representing Ottawa for a long time. We got some, the legendary, I gotta say that again, the legendary Half-Size Giants in the building. How you guys doing tonight?
What up?
Good,
I'm
man.
ironic.
What up, I'm Memo.
Real outrageous, giant in the building.
Yeah.
HSG 613, Half-Size Giants in the building.
This is big, man. This is legendary, like I said, man. So, what's up, man? You guys have been away for a long time. Let's start there, man. Where you guys been at, man?
Well, we could start it with me. I just want to say, like, I just decided to get back into this music thing about a year ago. But yeah, man, I took a break for a long time. You know, we were at a point basically where we were like almost there. You know what I mean? And I kind of just walked away from it.
What made you do that?
You know what? I was dealing with a lot of things, and I felt like that's what I needed to do. And I honestly didn't even want no part of it until I came around last year, and I kind of saw what was going on around the city. I observed. I went to all the jams, and I checked it out, and I was like, if this is what's representing our city, I feel like I need to come back. You know what I mean? Straight up.
So did you ever regret walking away?
I do now because I know we could have been a lot further than we are. But you know what? We pick it right back up where we left off.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it wasn't the time, you know, but we were
definitely
ahead of our time. So
what makes it feel like it's the time now to come back and do this thing?
It just feels right. I mean,
more matured. We're very matured.
Yeah, and we're all in a better place in our life now. You know what I mean?
When we were start this music, we were kids, influenced by older, elder people that was managing us.
Right.
We have grown in the music, so we learn the music. You know, so we are more aware of everything, the business side of the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The social side, every side of the music.
And how does that feel now? Because things have changed a lot from when you guys were doing it. Like, I'm sure you guys were doing more like the album hand to hand.
Yeah, back in our day,
yeah.
I mean, through HMV, the CD, Much Music, MTV format was pretty much your only social platform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And back in those days, it was a lot harder to be an actual, like,
for sure,
artist. You know what I mean? It wasn't like today where everything's digital, and if you own a laptop and a microphone and you can get yourself a beat, you're a rapper now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back then, like, you had to like go to a studio and pay for studio time. And back then, like, these guys weren't even recording hip hop yet.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what to do when we stepped in there. You had to know producers that were actually using the proper equipment.
Yeah, the game was still in its infancy to a certain degree.
Yeah, man, especially in Canada, right?
Mm-hmm. It picked up quick.
Yeah.
But like, just to touch on that note, what Memo said, you had to have a rockin' live show back in the day.
You had to have
Toronto
skill.
brought fruit.
Right.
Yeah.
Toronto was I mean, we did some mad shows at Massey Hall. We opened up for the Youngsters. We opened up for Naughty. We opened up for House of Pain. KRS-One, Lords of the Underground. And a string of others, and you had to. I mean,
basically, you have to be a bad artist.
Yeah, man. You couldn't just get on the mic
you have to
and
go
just
home and do your homework before you come to try to do this thing. You understand what I'm saying?
And you guys made it to that level that a lot of artists back then were aspiring to get to.
Right,
Yeah, that's right.
So
Because it wasn't that easy to have a video, to have a CD out, to have a tape. Like, it wasn't just something that you could just do like it is now. And that's what I'm saying is now it is a lot easier to get our music out to people.
Right.
There's so many outlets now, and there's so many people willing to work
those
with you.
social media platforms weren't around when we were,
man,
kids, right?
No,
but, I mean, we all went our own directions. I was doing my own thing, you know. I mean, he's been doing his thing, he's been doing his thing.
Yeah.
And now we just come back together where the time's right. You know, we've all matured. We all got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know, and I said that, like, when I said where have you guys gone, I feel like you guys have still been, individually have still been doing music and releasing music over the
Yeah,
years.
you done know, man.
I never stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was in and out of the country doing my thing, same way, music.
This guy's got giant boxers. He's got,
You know
he's
what I
got
mean?
giant flip flops.
I got all kind of giant wear. It's true.
He's got giant earmuffs.
And you know what? I really like that one video that you released where you're kind of walking through the city.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, shoot the youth. You know why them shoot the
youth,
youth?
That one
You
is
know?
crazy dope.
Yeah, you know.
It's a sweet vibe.
So okay, well, let's take it back, man. Let's go back a little bit with Half Size Giants. We got some records here in the bank. So what are we gonna get into? What do you guys feel like? You want to do the Mad Style, or we could take it over to the party or First
Let's
Love?
do Mad Style. That's
Wanna do
actually
Mad
one of my
Style?
favorites. Don't test me when I flex the MADSTYLE.
You got to tell me what's this record all about then?
So this one was basically like, we were basically trying to say like, because back in the days you had to prove yourself. Like, anybody who ever came to test us,
Right.
we always showed up to battle, and we always proved to be the best.
We were like a battle group.
You know what I mean? Like, and for some reason, because we were out there and we were like the ones to be, we always got called out. Like we were some manufactured group or something that we had no skill, but people didn't realize, we formed ourselves. We wrote our own stuff.
There was no manager putting you guys together.
The manager came after.
And watch now. Back in the day, in this business, in this music business, it wasn't like now, because back then, it was less multicultural than it is now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It was harder to do this.
Hip hop was more for black people.
And there wasn't. They weren't
so
letting
when
in
they
the
see
Spanish,
when
the
they see
white
these
guys,
two guys rolling up, it was like you understand what I'm saying?
You got
There
a
was a
Spanish
lot of
guy,
cuts.
white guy, and a black guy. What's going on
everywhere
here?
they go, they have to prove themselves.
And a
You
lot of
understand
people
me?
thought
This guy almost got shot in Winnipeg. You know what I'm saying? Because of battling with some other dude, right? Gang members, right? So,
but
this
we're
is
always out to prove ourselves,
this
and
is
that's
what
what the
it is.
song's about. Is don't test me when I flex the MADSTYLE.
Let's do it, man. Let's get into this record, man.
And
Bring your A game.
and I just want to add that real talk, like this stuff was dropped in 1994. So for 94, the quality's still there, man. I mean,
Let's do this. Every single Friday night, 10 p.m. until midnight, CHUO 89.1 FM. I go by the name of Dynamic, a.k.a. your favorite light skin, and we still have Half Size Giants in the building.
what up?
HSG.
HSG. Yeah, so how did Half Size Giants come about? Like the name and how did y'all meet?
You know what? That's an ironic story.
Break it down.
Back in the day, we were opening up for an artist by the name of Devin.
You make it sound like you're real old, by the way.
Back in the days, yes.
Well, I mean, we were mad.
Back in
We were
my
14.
days, yeah.
We were 14.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there was an artist by the name of Devin. And I mean,
he had a big track at the time.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off.
Mr. Metro.
When you were 14, what year was this?
Jeez.
92.
92, yeah. 92.
I think I was like 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you when you were a kid, when your dad usually come pick you up on Rochester.
Yeah, Rossley, yeah.
That's dope.
Devin, he had a track, Mr. Metro. Hey, Mr. Metro. Nah. All about the Metro PD, right? And it was big. He was that same movement of Devin, Dream Warriors, Maestro, Mishi.
Right.
Anyways, we opened up for him, and our name was Half Size Rhyme, because we were all small. We were all short kids at the time.
Half Size Rhyme.
Half Size Rhyme, and they got
HSR.
Yeah, and they got our name wrong.
Yeah.
It was a typo, and we thought, you know what? What's a half-size giant? You know what I mean? It's ironic. It's unique.
Okay, so instead of the half-size rhyme, they said half-size giant.
Yeah, and we just went with it. We were like, you know what? A half-size giant. You know what I mean? It's a paradox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're like an inner. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a play on words.
Yeah.
Where,
Plus, at the time, we didn't want to we were kind of looking. We were like, maybe it would work, because at the time, that the only other Ottawa group that was really big at the time was Organized Rhyme.
Right.
Right. So we didn't really want to be put in that category either.
Yeah,
kind of
we
be
were
like
kids,
we're doing
right?
the rhyme thing too.
Right.
So
Rhyme was hot.
That almost
It was like the era of rhyme, like how you got the Lil, everyone's Lil
that's
Wayne.
right.
Exactly,
So, but it just
exactly.
worked, right? And,
Exactly.
and then at the same time, we were like, maybe if we say half-size rhyme, they might think like our rhymes are half-size, like we're not coming with it. You know what I mean?
I think it was meant to be that they made a
Half-size
mistake
giants.
on
Yeah,
that.
so we were like, what's a half-size giant, right? And we made it like the half-size giant. A half-size giant is an underdog.
Yeah.
Basically, the underdog story. What we still are. We've been away
underdog.
forever,
Yeah,
and we're back again.
So you
Everyone
guys
loves
still
With a
feel like that. You still
Everyone
feel
loves
like
an
Yeah,
underdog.
Yeah,
like
man.
we have size
Especially
and
a
body,
comeback story.
but we're giant in mind. Musically,
Yeah, man.
we're
And
giant.
When we were kids back in the day, I mean, all the older cats hated on us hard. hard.
They're still listening. They're listening.
Yeah.
They watching.
Yeah, I hope so, because they know it's the truth. And
You
a lot
know
of
who you
them
are.
would try and play it off like we were manufactured. You know what I mean? Like we went to a label and we all auditioned. They said, okay, we're gonna find a Jamaican, we're gonna find a Mexican, we're gonna find a white guy. Nah, man. We're all from the South End.
I never thought that though.
We're from the South.
And you know what?
I'm
Even
from
the concept of BMW, where we wanted to take something that's familiar to
Black
people,
Mexican white.
like BMW, the symbol BMW was something everyone's gonna remember.
It's
But
a
we're like,
car.
yo, let's put a twist on it where let's do black Mexican white.
Yeah.
I'll rap in Spanish because obviously you could tell from that last track I really concentrated on the Spanish part of the lyrics.
Oh, he's born in Veracruz, Mexico,
Chris
right?
did the English stuff, and we were like, we need someone to do some bad man reggae.
Right.
And this guy here was just fresh from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, what about that little dude? He's always spitting on the
We
bus.
used to see this guy spitting on the
Yeah,
bus
true.
at the Greenboro dances. Whenever the reggae would come on, he'd start bogling all that.
vocal dance and shit, and we didn't know none of that,
Finger.
right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up O'Neal
We
Finger.
and that's it. For all you old school, old cat OGs, we designed ourselves.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you
For
go.
real.
Just to remind y'all.
Yeah.
Remind them about it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got two more records here to play. What actually? We got your new single we're gonna play in just a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
before
Yeah.
you guys
We're
leave.
ghetto kids, man. Even
But
though,
We got
straight.
two more here: The Party and First Love. Which one you wanna?
We go to the party. The party's a fun one. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
I
And we
mean,
just talking about the party thing too.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
We're gonna do this, man.
that's a fun track.
So-
This is the first time I heard these in years.
You haven't heard this in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
That means you've done a lot of music.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, man. Bring
Yeah.
your A-Game Radio.
But you know what?
CHUO,
Real
man.
talk though, First Love was
Yeah.
actually the first video we ever did.
Yeah.
And it was actually directed by the same guy who directed Maestro Fresh
Fresh.
Press's Let Your Backbone Slide. And back then, videos were a big thing, man. Big production thing. It
Sure.
wasn't
Yeah.
just like it is
20
now,
grand
you know?
went into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And you'd see it now and you wouldn't think that.
Where'd it go?
too funny.
I don't know.
You know what video I really love from you guys is the Get It Made one. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Vanessa says that's her favorite.
Nice,
Yeah, that's a
nice.
dope one right there, man. You
Yeah,
guys have
we
been
love
killing it
that.
for a minute.
That's like the end of the era right there, man. You know, I just wish we would have kept it going, but
you guys
like
are
I
back,
said,
man.
We
You
had
didn't
our
stop.
thing and we're back.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get into this record, man. The
Yes.
Party, man. If you're in the car right now, make it a party. Turn up the music right
Yeah.
now. Let's do this.
Friday night.
Every single Friday, 10 p.m. until midnight. CHUO 89.1 FM. I go by the name of Dynamic, a.k.a. your favorite light skin. Shout out to Flee Normality for holding it down in the building with us tonight and filming this entire interview, which you could check out on our YouTube channel. Just search Bring Your A-Game TV this week, and you'll be able to stay up to date with the visuals that you're hearing here tonight on CHUO 89.1 FM. Also search BYEG Media on Instagram and follow at your favorite light skin. And where can they follow you guys online, man?
Facebook, Half Size Giants.
Half Size Giants, yeah.
And then I'm on Memo, at Memo Moreno on IG.
And I tell you all this, okay? YouTube. I want everyone to go on YouTube and push all the videos. All right?
We just set up the channel.
Yes.
Half Size Giants, HSG
Outside
TV.
Giants, HSG TV, it's live. You know what I'm saying?
You can subscribe to our
Subscribe to our channel, please. Subscribe, please. Pretty
Like
please.
we just started, like we just kind of like got inserted into this, like again, because the idea came where I wanted to do the new video for the track, and then it just sort of like kind of snowballed after that. Once kind of people were like, oh, you guys are together again. It was like, oh, we'll do this show and come here and come there, and it was like, oh shit, it's like,
What's
oh,
your Instagram?
we're doing this again.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Memo Moreno 78.
you know what I want to say before you guys even drop the social
wrote
media
that
again to
I,
remind
that
people,
N, that I,
because
that
people
C.
forget quick, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes down to your performances and stuff, are you guys ready to do more shows right now?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man. And you know what? It's funny because we hadn't performed together in a very long time, and
I was just gonna say.
and we did this show for Obi. We had about a couple weeks to practice for it, and I mean, you know, you know what I mean? It was like it's like they said, it's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? And we were like, I mean, we were trained to.
Yeah, and here's an example. We were at Bourbon Room, and the mics that night were trash.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. And in the midst of my performance, my mic died. And I looked at it. I tapped it once. Boom! This guy comes right up.
Yeah, hands on the mic.
Didn't miss a beat.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It actually looked like it was choreographed.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't even miss a beat.
Just passing around.
But I'll tell you something. It was a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise, though. Yeah, because when we practiced with one microphone.
All the time.
So you got the whole thing. It was on beat. It was like, yo.
And you gotta be ready to improvise.
And you gotta be ready.
Big. And you guys also talking about being ready to improvise. You guys performed at the 4th annual Hip Hop Food Drive.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we did.
Just at the last minute. Last group of the night.
You know what I mean? Because
And we brought the most food too.
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
That's
big up
right.
to you guys on that.
Like I
Yes.
said, we've been in the game for a minute now, right?
Yeah.
And we have learned this game from the scratch to the top up, right? So every level of it we have right now.
Yeah.
Next
You
year
know
we're
what I'm
coming with a
saying?
U-Haul.
So,
I like that.
you know, yeah.
We'll have to get you guys on the bill.
Absolutely,
For sure.
absolutely.
That'd be dope.
You know what I mean? So I'm confident. I'm sure these guys are confident in themselves. So we're here to deliver music.
Yeah.
That's exactly what a half-size giant is. Humble confidence.
I like it, man. I like it. So, this interview, is technically half size because it's not a long time. It's only like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. But I'm glad you guys came through.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And held it down. 100% for sure. Especially when you guys come with like a new album.
Oh, we're working with some new stuff, man.
Yeah, we have new stuff.
But
we got new stuff. However, we're working on new stuff.
So everyone, if you're wondering, we do have new stuff.
Yeah, we're coming with a new album.
I see a new video. You guys have a new video, right?
Yeah,
What's the single for?
Life Moves Fast. That's our reunion track. That's basically just to commemorate us getting back together.
Yeah, it's just to make people come in to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? The track is so timeless that I don't think it really matters when it was recorded or when it was released. The point is, like, you hear it today, and it sounds like...
And now it's got more relevance than ever.
And it's got more relevance than ever, exactly.
Life moves fast.
And I like the trailer you guys released for it, man.
Yeah.
We only got a couple minutes left.
Fire trucks.
We're gonna play this record that we're
Let's do it,
talking
man.
about right
Let's
now.
do it.
What does it mean to you that life moves fast? Why do you guys say that?
Exactly what he says in the hook. If you don't stop, you might miss it. You know what I mean? You never know what you got till it's
just
gone.
live life where it's at, man, because
Take
good
it day
times
by
don't
day.
last long.
Appreciate what you have. Love what you have. Care for what you have.
And you know what? Now I
understand what I'm saying?
realized, I am on me, and you know what? I never mind being too old to do this, man. I'm like, you know what? Forget it, dude. It's still me.
You know? Yeah.
I'm still me.
And we're doing it for the love.
And you know what?
Pure.
Real talk.
Hold on to what you have.
One last thing. Hip hop is the only music that labels their veterans too old to do it.
Yeah, it's
like,
a shame.
how come Mick Jagger can still rock, but someone like a hip hop head in their 50s can't?
And that's the one thing that I don't think the younger generation truly realizes, that hip hop is energy, and energy never dies. It just transforms and absorbs whatever the street survives.
Yes.
HSG energy.
Yes.
Y'all need to come with like drink or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I want to thank you guys for coming through.
Yeah,
man.
Respect. Thanks for having us.
man.
Let's get into this
Check
record,
this.
man.
Life Moves Fast. Look out for the video dropping soon.
Let's do it,
Christmas Day.
man. Hey.
They say life moves fast.
Bring your A